There are not adequate words to describe my love for you. From the moment I met you in middle school, I've been drawn to you. And looking back, I know that God had his hand all over our story. I have countless journal entries from middle school all the way until you proposed, praying that you'd be the man that I marry.
I'm so thankful that today I will be blessed with a wife who has already shown me commitment. You're someone I can trust, someone that I can confide in, somebody that I know will be my partner in whatever journey Christ places us on.
The first time I ever saw Taylor, I was walking down the beach and we were in like a huge group of friends.
And I didn't know how to talk to her, so I decided I was going to hide behind a rock and I was going to jump up and scare her.
And I had never met this dude, so I was like, what the heck are you doing? Like, I don't even know you. Then we started talking and we hung out on the beach all day together. I just couldn't get my mind off of him. And somehow we always just like kept catching each other's eye, or like we kept like looking at each other, or like finding ways to like go out of our way to talk to each other.
After Mckenna's middle school annual camp, she comes home and she goes, "Emily, I met this boy." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, what?" And she goes, "He's really cool." And I go, "Why is he so cool?" And she goes, "Well, he has red hair." And I go, "Wow, he must be really cool then. Okay, he has red hair."
So he asked me out officially when we were at a Portland Thorns game. And I was waiting for him to ask me out because I knew it was going to happen. So I was literally just waiting there, like, okay, can you just like get this over with?
And so I remember sitting across from her so nervous. I had butterflies in my stomach. I was like, oh, when's the right time to ask her? I think I went to the bathroom like 3 times trying to recite it to myself in the mirror.
And he kept running to the bathroom and running back and running to the bathroom and running back. And finally he was like, hey, like, I really like you.
And I asked her at that Starbucks. Yeah, that was one of the most memorable times of my life for sure. I've never been so nervous.
Let's do this thing.
Mckenna, the combination of excitement and anxiousness I have right now reminds me of the day I sat across from you at Starbucks and asked you to be my partner in Christ, or as everyone else calls it, girlfriend. Since that day, and even before, you have truly been my partner through so many amazing stages of life, and also quite a few hard ones. I'm also thankful that I will have a wife gifted with passion. There's this spirit in you that brings about so much life and strength. You have values and you do not hide them. You wear them on your sleeve because you truly care about the world and the people that God placed in your life. I have been blessed with the opportunity to watch you develop into a strong and honest woman that I get to stand here in front of today.
She's taught me just so much about life. She inspires me daily to be more confident, to be strong, to love people more, to adventure, to be spontaneous, to be bold, and I just want to say that I love you and I'm so thankful for you.
She's just been like this amazing role model to me, and I love her so much.
Right off the bat, you were the big sister that I never knew I wanted, and you have been there for me ever since I've known you, and you have taught me so much already. You have taught me how to really look at people and to just really treasure each and every moment with the people that you meet, and to spread the compassion of Christ in every little opportunity at every day.
You like it?
And I believe in Mckenna, you found somebody who consistently lives out her faith in service to others with love and compassion for the world around her. I think the best thing that we can say about our spouse is that they push us to look and act more like Jesus, and I believe Mckenna's going to do that for you. I've known Taylor for about 10 years now, watching him go from a smart and frustrating middle schooler to a smarter and more frustrating college graduate. And Mckenna, I have to tell you that I am happy for you today. I'm happy because you found in Taylor a man who loves God with his whole heart. And because of his love for God, I know he's going to be the kind of husband that you deserve.
There's a point where this dude isn't just a random guy my sister's seen. He's turning into my brother.
Taylor, you truly are my brother, and I'm so thankful for you. You push me daily and encourage me to think deep about life, and you are just such an amazing example of what it looks like to love someone so wholeheartedly in the way you love Mckenna, and that reflects so well.
You're unlike any person I've ever met. The way you think about life is deep and intentional, and I love that about you. You care for people in a way that I know you can only get from Jesus, and it inspires me to follow your example.
1 Corinthians 13, 4-8 says, "Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. Love does not demand its own way. Love is not irritable, keeps no record of when it has been wronged. It is never glad about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. Love never fails."
I seek to be united with you in one heart and mind so we can experience true intimacy and purpose with each other. God placed Adam and Eve as a team in the garden to cultivate it together, and I cannot wait to see what garden he gives us. I know your heart and your spirit, and I promise that if I find us stuck living a life that is too stagnant and comfortable, I will do whatever it takes for us to do something out of the ordinary and bring us into a life of radical mission and purpose for the Lord.
Thank you for always putting God first. Thank you for the way you intentionally love me. You know my heart better than any person on this earth, and you take care of me so well. Thank you for empowering me to do what I feel like God is calling me to do.
As we have discovered in the past, you and I aren't perfect people. So when disagreements happen along our lives, I promise to work with you as a teammate, not trying to take control. I will work hard to genuinely apologize when I notice that I wronged you, and not with a reluctant voice, but one that shows you I mean it. I will also strive to forgive you when I become hurt because of how much I love you, just as our God does for us, and whom our goal is to model after. And just as God knows everything about us, I vow to continue to try and know more about you as we grow and change. Not just to know things about you, but to truly know you. And the more I know you, the more I love you, and I cannot wait to continue to grow in love with you over the course of our lives.
I promise to be faithful to you. I'll put God first, and I'll obey him with where he tells our family to go. I vow to trust you with what you hear from the Lord and always follow what you feel he tells you to do. I'll take leadership and responsibility, starting by praying daily for us and for you. I promise to respect you, even with things I don't agree on. I promise to support you through your ministry career and listen to you talk for hours on interesting theology topics. I'll always empower your strengths and lovingly support your weaknesses. I promise I will do everything in my power to provide, protect, and nourish our relationship and our family, striving to serve you before myself.
I want you to know that I will be there for you, not because of some marital contract, but because of a covenant you and I are establishing off of our love for each other. I will strive to give you love through your love languages, by reminding you of the feelings and affections I have for you, and by opening myself up emotionally even when it is difficult. I also vow to spend authentic and intentional time with you, so you will know that I genuinely enjoy living my life with you. Even if that means going to 100 different cute coffee shops, having dance parties, baking nights, or rewatching New Girl over and over again. You have me for the rest of my life, and I promise I'll give you my all.
I vow to never stop having fun with you. I'll never stop dragging you into dance parties, even when we're old and we can't move anymore. I'll even join you when you break into song 24/7, even if you're off key more than you're on. Taylor, you're my everything. Just like Christ never gives up on the church, I promise I'm never going to give up on you. I think love is more than a feeling, it's an intentional pursuit, and I promise to never stop pursuing you. There is nothing that you could say or do to make me stop loving you. Through everything life throws at us, I'm committed to you and our mission on this earth together. You're my best friend,
my kingdom partner, my biggest inspiration. I can't wait for this life with you. I love you.
Taylor and Mckenna, because of your commitment to God and each other this day, and having witnessed your vows as a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Taylor, you may kiss your bride. It is my privilege to be the first to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Taylor and Mckenna Anderson.
Can you believe it? Yeah, I swear I'm fine, that I'm alright, but I'm barely breathing. Thought I could find my way back home, but I get lost alone. But when I'm with you, I'm no longer wandering. And when I'm with you, I swear I can breathe. And when I'm with you, I know who I am and who I wanna be. I'm not trying to be dramatic, no. Most times I'm pretty normal. Oh, but let's be clear and honest here and do away with anything formal. I can fake it on my own, but I am lost alone. But when I'm with you, I'm no longer wandering. And when I'm with you, I swear I can breathe. And when I'm with you, I know who I am and who I wanna be. Who I wanna be.
It's been obvious that they were made to be together for a really, really, really long time. And we couldn't be happier for you guys and more proud of you at the same time.
And we couldn't be more proud of the two of you. And we love you guys. And we're so excited for what God has in store.
Where I belong. 'Cause when I'm with you, I'm no longer wandering. When I'm with you, I can find